Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE's SummerSlam is right around the corner, and the company has started preparations in full swing. WWE is set to host the biggest edition of the spectacle this year, as MetLife Stadium will be decked out for a two-night event. Amid the wave of excitement, Triple H could pull off a massive shocker next week, which may have major implications on a world title match at SummerSlam. Ever since winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, Naomi has been lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right opportunity. She might finally cash in her MITB contract during the WWE Women's Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus at Evolution. In a shocking turn of events, the Glow could walk out of the PLE as the new champion. This could lead to a triple threat match between Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Jade Cargill at SummerSlam 2025. All three superstars are currently entangled in a complex web, each connected to the other. Cargill won the Queen of the Ring tournament and has earned the right to compete for the WWE Women's Championship at the biggest party of the summer. Meanwhile, she has been embroiled in a heated feud with Naomi on SmackDown for the past few months, and the two stars are set to collide at Evolution. If the Glow ends up cashing in her MITB briefcase on Tiffany Stratton at the upcoming PLE, the latter would demand a rematch for the coveted title. This would put all three women in the same race for the gold. Hence, Triple H may have no other option but to put all three stars in a match for the WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam. A triple threat match could be a perfect way to add grandeur to summer's biggest extravaganza. However, this can only happen if Naomi cashes in at Evolution and dethrones Tiffany Stratton. Whatever is discussed above is currently speculation. Naomi and Jade Cargill have been feuding since Elimination Chamber this year, and this rivalry is far from over. Even though the two superstars battled each other numerous times, they still have unfinished business with each other. The Glow has been launching sneak attacks on the Storm every now and then. Both stars will lock horns in yet another singles match at Evolution, but with a no-holds-barred stipulation in effect this time. It looks like Triple H has plans to continue this rivalry even after SummerSlam. While Naomi and Cargill may not be involved in a feud, the animosity could continue to exist. It could make this one of the hottest rivalries in the women's division. Over the years, Triple H has earned a reputation for keeping feuds alive even after the feud culminates. The Rey Mysterio-Dominic Mysterio rivalry and the CM Punk-Drew McIntyre rivalry are the prime examples of it. Hence, the company could do the same with Naomi and Jade Cargill. It remains to be seen how things shape up and whether a new chapter unfolds between the two stars at SummerSlam. Subhasish Deb is a writer for the WWE column at Sportskeeda, India's leading sports and esports platform. With 3 years of experience in sports journalism, he has been writing compelling stories and analyses, covering day-to-day aspects. His writing style is distinctive for its use of rhetorical devices, which allows him to elevate wrestling journalism beyond mere reporting. Deb has been an avid WWE and cricket fan since childhood, and believes the blend of his love for sports and knowledge of writing led him to become a sports writer. Given his love and passion for this industry, he has worked for several top firms, both as a seasoned writer and as an editor. Apart from penning engaging articles, Depp has also done script writing for a few local short films and has directed and produced one of them. When the spotlight dims, he loves to escape into the world of web series and anime, indulging in the magic of storytelling. As the dust settles from Money in the Bank 2025, the WWE Universe is still reeling from one of the most shocking cash-ins in recent memory. Just when fans thought the World Heavyweight Championship picture was clear heading into SummerSlam, chaos erupted. And now, all eyes turn to Paul Triple H Levesque, WWE's Chief Content Officer, and his potential masterstroke. A high-stakes triple threat match for the WWE World title at SummerSlam. The MITB Premium Live event in July delivered as promised. 2 brutal ladder matches crowned Mr. and Ms. Money in the Bank. But it was the men's briefcase that became the story of the night, and possibly the season. Let's set the scene. World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins had just retained his title in an emotionally charged, physically draining match against Drew McIntyre, who's been on a mission of redemption. As Rollins stood tall, barely able to lift the belt, the ominous music of Braun Breaker, this year's MITB winner, hit the speakers. The NXT standout turned main roster wrecking ball sprinted down the ramp, briefcase in hand, referee in tow. The crowd erupted. In seconds, the bell rang. One thunderous spear later, and just like that, Braun Breaker was the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins, furious but composed, came out and demanded a rematch. He never lost the title in a fair match. He'd fought valiantly against McIntyre and was blindsided by the cash-in. Drew McIntyre, meanwhile, had his own argument. "I softened Rollins up. I should be the next in line." He reminded fans that he had Rollins beat until a controversial referee stoppage slowed his momentum. Then, to everyone's surprise, Breaker, still raw, still volatile, declared he would take on both challengers just to prove he's not a fluke. "I don't care who it is, I beat one, I'll beat two. Let's go." Paul Levesque has been hailed as a creative force behind WWE's modern resurgence, known for balancing long-term storytelling with fan-popping moments. What better way to solidify SummerSlam 2025 as a must-watch than with a triple threat main event? Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rollins, the architect, is the veteran technician and fan favorite with redemption in his sights. McIntyre, the war-hardened powerhouse, is seeking validation and justice. Breaker, the explosive new champion, is trying to cement his legacy. Triple H knows the drama is already there. The match writes itself. But there's more to the decision than just storyline logic. It's also about momentum, character arcs, and legacy. Why would Triple H greenlight such a combustible match? There are several reasons that make this possibility not only plausible but likely. Triple H knows that Breaker is money. But it's also risky to push a young champion too fast. A triple threat scenario gives Braun the opportunity to showcase his intensity without necessarily being pinned. If WWE wants to take the title off him eventually without hurting his aura. Alternatively, if he wins clean over two of WWE's top stars, he skyrockets to main event immortality. Either way, it's a win. Rollins and McIntyre have history and heat. They've delivered masterclasses in the ring and compelling promos outside of it. Their story feels incomplete. Adding Breaker to the mix doesn't dilute the feud, it heightens the stakes. In a straight one-on-one rematch, the outcome can often feel telegraphed. A triple threat match, however, is chaos incarnate. WWE thrives on unpredictability, and SummerSlam is the stage for unforgettable moments. Think of classic triple threats like WrestleMania 20, Benoit HBK HHH, or WrestleMania 30, Bryan Orton Batista. Triple H knows how to craft these moments, he's lived them. Social media has been ablaze with speculation, and fan reaction to Breaker's cash-in has been electric. Many feel the main roster has lacked a true, next big thing, and Breaker's arrival answers that void. But others argue Rollins and McIntyre were finally hitting top gear again, and neither deserves to be pushed aside. Rollins curb-stomping Breaker through the announce table. McIntyre hitting a claymore on both opponents. This match could headline SummerSlam and be remembered for years. Triple H, no stranger to legendary triple threats, knows the formula. This match isn't just about SummerSlam. It sets the table for the road to WrestleMania. If Breaker retains, he becomes the dominant force to beat, building intrigue for Royal Rumble challengers. If McIntyre wins, it's his long-awaited redemption, setting up a feud with Breaker or a Rollins rematch. If Rollins reclaims gold, it paves the way for fresh challengers like Gunther, Cody Rhodes, or even CM Punk if he's healthy. Triple H loves playing the long game. Booking this triple threat serves not only the immediate moment, but also WWE's next 6 to 9 months of programming. Triple H has shown a willingness to let the stories dictate the booking, not just backstage politics or knee-jerk reactions. With Breaker, Rollins, and McIntyre all having legitimate claims, a triple threat feels earned, not forced. SummerSlam is WWE's biggest show of the summer, and this triple threat could be the centerpiece of an unforgettable night. If Triple H pulls the trigger, we could be looking at one of the best world title matches in SummerSlam history and the birth of a new WWE era.